last video, you guys probably won't even see it because I already deleted it. But tonight's SummerSlam, we're playing 2K17. We're getting hyped. Adam Cole, baby! That's right, Adam Cole debuted last night. We're gonna have a tag team championship match. Gonna start things off with the little tag team action. Who do I want to play as? Fuck Dean Ambrose. No manager. Control partners, yes. Superstars. Okay, so guys, get this, right? Nobody's been thinking about this. But who's to say Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose win the championships, right? A lot of people are predicting that. But what do you say they win the championships and then hang on, sorry about that, just wanted to see if I was live. Let's say they win the championships, right? And then after they win the championships in the main event, you know, somebody's about to win, most likely going to be Brock Lesnar. All of a sudden, the lights go completely black. The whole entire arena is black. Nobody knows what's going on. The lights come back on. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Triple powerbomb. They destroy everybody in the match besides Roman Reigns. The Shield is back together. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are the champions. Roman Reigns is the champion. Think about that. Triple heel turn. Who the fuck wouldn't like that? I don't like Roman Reigns. I liked him when he was with the Shield because of association. The Shield was a badass team. You know, he needs a new gimmick. He needs to be booed. And if the Shield, like, destroys that match, that would be great. Just take for example, the, the tag team storyline that's going on right now. When was the last time you heard Dean Ambrose get chanted? Like, never. He's not. He's just kind of there. You know, he doesn't have a gimmick. His gimmick is boring, stale as hell. But when Seth Rollins was getting his ass kicked, people were chanting Dean Ambrose, or we want Ambrose, or something like that. Who's to say if WWE really wants Roman Reigns cheered? The only way that Roman Reigns is going to get cheered is if the only way he's ever going to get cheered is if he's with the Shield. Think about it. It'll be freaking perfect. I would love that so much. Probably not going to happen, but wait, why did I... Not Sami Zayn. Fuck Sami Zayn. He's a jobber now. I love Sami. But he's nothing more than a glorified jobber. Let's face it, guys. It's going to be a title match. It's going to be for the Raw Tag Championship. Select Arena. SummerSlam. Entrance off. I'm excited for this match. You know, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, probably my favorite storyline heading into SummerSlam. Let's face it, the build up to SummerSlam wasn't the greatest. I described it to the Joe Cronin show. I commented on one of his posts. I said that it was nothing more than it was like a B pay-per-view writing, or they wrote it like a B pay-per-view. Like, to be honest, I think the storylines were better built off on I think the storylines were better built off at great balls of fire, and that's shitty to say. Great balls of fucking fire had better build-up than SummerSlam. And I think that's WWE's booking. They just, in my opinion, they changed stuff way too quickly. Way too quickly. Why would you give somebody a Money in the Bank briefcase if you weren't going to do anything with that briefcase or have them cash it in successfully? That was the worst build-up for anybody to win a Money in the Bank contract. It was just bullshit. And then what? Tonight, I guarantee that John Cena is going to win because the last time he was in a match, he lost to... he lost clean to... He lost clean to Nakamura. How are you going to build him up after that? You're going to have him lose again? He's one of your number one guys. You can't do that. So they're just going to have him beat Corbin, and Corbin's going to just kind of fizzle out. He was brought up to the main roster too quickly, though. His promos are absolute ass. His wrestling skills are not that great. He's a big guy. That's like the only thing that he has. If they built him up a little bit more in NXT, didn't rush him to come to the main roster, then he would have definitely become something bigger. I was picking Baron Corbin to win the Money in the Bank just because it was somebody different. He was the only one that should have gotten that championship. Or the Money in the Bank. Him or Sami Zayn. I don't even remember if Sami Zayn was in it. I think he was. Either him or Sami Zayn. AJ Styles, not really. He didn't need it at all. Nakamura, he was pushed too fucking quickly. And now I think that's going to... that's going to show tonight. I don't know, though. They're in Brooklyn, so I think that they're going to cheer. But you never know. I hope that they cheer because he deserves more than what he's going to get, most likely. He's a great wrestler. And the thing is, WWE loves to book every single foreigner, every single person that's not born and raised in the United States of America as a bad guy. Just think about it. Sheamus, bad guy. Cesaro, bad guy. Rusev, bad guy. Jinder Mahal, bad guy. What was his... Wade Barrett, bad guy. You can't book a single foreigner that's not a good guy. And now that they tried to do that with Shinsuke Nakamura, if you look in the comments section, people chant people say USA. People don't like him because he's Japanese. Because WWE books all of their foreign talent as heels. Mainly the ones that don't speak English, though. Like Finn Balor was received well on the main roster. But just in reality, I don't think that WWE does a good job with that. Do I think WWE's racist? No. I think WWE goes on to the I think WWE knows what makes them business and what makes them money, or what does them business and makes them money. There's no doubt about it that, or there's no doubt that Shinsuke is going to make WWE money, and they would be stupid if they didn't see that, and they see that. It's just the fans don't understand. The new fans, that non-NXT fans, do not understand that he's a good wrestler. They just see him as the foreign bad guy, and it sucks. It really does suck, but that's just the truth. What else? These guys in here, I just love. Oh, another thing. I was looking at the comment section of NXT TakeOver, and everybody complaining and talking about the indie darlings. If you look in this match right here, the match that everybody, because everybody does love these guys. Not, or at least Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, they came out through the indies. Cesaro, he came out through the indies. Luke Harper, Luke Harper, indies. I'd rather somebody come up through the indies than be a mediocre worker like Roman. Don't get me wrong, Roman can have a really, really good match, and I think that he gets too much shit. I don't like him. I think he was just like a lot of the roster. I think he was booked too quickly. But however, I don't think he should get as much hate as he does. Unlike John Cena, he can work a really decent match. John Cena can now too. I shouldn't have said that, but like John Cena, he annoyed the hell out of wrestling fans because his gimmicks were fucking stupid. He just buried everybody. That's all his gimmick was. Super Cena. And now he's acknowledging it, which makes me pissed off. He's acknowledging kayfabe, which pisses me off. I know that kayfabe is dead, but still, I think it's something that needs to be protected. Everybody knows that wrestling's fake, so I think the wrestler should try extra hard to make it feel real. If it makes it feel real, then people can buy into it more. Like Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. They could have went any way they could, or they could have went any way they wanted to. But when Dean Ambrose said, "I see what you're doing. You're an architect. You are trying to paint me as the bad guy," you felt, oh my gosh, I could totally understand where he's coming from, rather than something stupid like, "Oh, I hate you," or something stupid and gimmicky. Do they have a finishing tag? I don't think so, because they're not. Nah. What the fuck is Sheamus doing in there? Again, I know that I'm probably not going to get any views, but I don't care. I do this for fun. I love wrestling. Wrestling's like my passion. I'm never going to... That's my goal in life, you know, work in somehow, some way in wrestling. I would love to be a commentator. Not for WWE, but a wrestling commentator. Keyword wrestling. My three favorite commentators are Jimmy, or not Jimmy, why am I saying Jimmy? JR, I fucked up. JR, Joey Styles is my #1 favorite commentator, because he did a one-man commentary team. How many people in WWE today could even... They have a 3-man commentary table, and it sounds like shit still. Yeah, you can't do a 2-man, or yeah, you can't even do a two-man commentary table, let alone a one-man crew. And Joey Styles could easily do it. It might be a tie between Morrow and JBL. I mean, not JBL. I don't like JBL. It might be a tie between Joey Styles and Mauro Ranallo, because Mauro Ranallo is the new tag team champions, hopefully tonight, because Sheamus has to go film a movie anyways, so I could totally see these guys going at it.
tag team war? We most definitely witnessed just that. This was from bell to bell, a clinic in tag team wrestling. Kudos to everyone.
I love tag team matches, and that was one of the best I've seen in a while.
You know, I don't recall ever actually being pinned, but you would have to think it's pretty humiliating.
And the crowd here tonight still in awe.
I was very disappointed the last couple of times between in the last couple of matches between who was it? The last couple of matches between AJ and KO. I just didn't like him. The last one was good, don't get me wrong, but like the finish ruined it for me. Akira Tozawa, why in the blue fuck is he in the is he the champion? I love him, don't get me wrong, he's a good wrestler, but you're telling me that he's better than Austin Aries, he's better than all the people Neville faced? No, he's not. It's just dumb. And even if you were to make him into a champion, at least do it on a pay-per-view instead of Raw. Yes, it was kind of shocking, but I don't know why I accidentally backed out of here. Whoa. Oh, I shit myself. Just kidding. I'm taking my time on my ride. You know what? Fatal 4-Ways, who cares? They're the same thing as... They're literally the same thing as singles. Single Fatal 4-Ways with or normal Fatal 4-Ways. So let's do it Extreme Rules. I'm not going to play this because I don't have any picks for this. Or my pick is Roman Reigns, but I don't want it to be. And I can't have the Shield come in. So... It's so funny to see Braun Strowman, how he's changed so much.
We've been waiting a long time for this. The championship is up for grabs right here. Next, it will be Brock Lesnar against three of WWE's toughest competitors.
I'm going to tell you something. This should be a classic.
Bell rings in the big man from the South Pacific, Samoa Joe, looking for an opening in the early going.
Yeah, these Fatal 4-Ways are crowd favorites.
I'm done with this shit. I've been streaming for almost 20 minutes. Nobody's fucking watching. I'm done.